I'm here with Bill Pratt at Wesley Willows. He is the president and CEO. I think we are in possibly the most comfortable little hidden nook.
It is, I would tell you, Michelle.
Giant building.
People just love this area.
So before we get to all the amenities in the giant building, since we're sitting in this comfy nook, tell us just a little bit about, what this little place and what all these little places mean to the residents.
I would tell you everything we do is about how can we bring residents and staff together for that social interaction that really all of us enjoy and long for. And sometimes you just need to create spaces that really enhance that opportunity.
This would be my favorite space by far in Wesley Willows, which of course is this giant community. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say giant. Tell me a little bit about Wesley Willows.
Well, Wesley Willows is a not-for-profit organization that has been here since 1966. We have 234 acres with 750 residents, and we are a continuing care community, so that once a person moves to Wesley Willows, we are going to take care of them for the rest of their lives. And if their needs change, we can meet them. If they exhaust their funds, we'll continue to care for them.
You were on with us before and you told me a lot of those facts, those numbers. I'm bad with visualizing,
Sure.
But now that I'm here, I'm like, oh my gosh, this place is huge.
It is.
And you mentioned before, and we'll see it too, the pool area. Tell me a little bit about that.
The Aquatic Center really is one of those things that came up because we took board members on a tour and they saw an aquatic center and said, oh, we need one of those. And I said, okay. So when the architect did the design, he said, what you really need is a nice lap pool. You need a hot tub for residents to just cook in. And then we have really a swim in place treadmill swimming pool,
Yeah.
which just is incredible.
And that wasn't originally supposed to be here.
Didn't plan on it. Had a resident approach us while we were doing the design work, and he said, Bill, I had planned to put a smaller one in the lower level of my home, and I thought about it. I could just pay to have you put it in, and then you'll have to maintain it, but everybody can use it. And I said, Stan, we are really happy to do that.
That is so nice of him to do that, and that's not the only story that you have like that. There are so many pieces inside Wesley Willows that a resident started. The gardens, right?
The gardens. The gardens. When it came to the gardens, we used to have a small plat, and the residents felt like they were nomads because we would be doing more construction, we'd have to move the garden. More new construction, move the gardens. And what actually ended up happening is that we said, we have a dedicated space, and then the residents will just take it over and be responsible. Yeah. Michelle, they have 6 master gardeners who do all the planning and directing of that.
I can't wait to see that. Obviously, this is not the right time of the year to see the fruits of their labor.
It doesn't look that active out there. And once we get to the harvest time, they have a gardener's market every Friday.
So cool.
They sell to the staff, to the residents, to the community. It's really a nice
And there's
outreach.
also a resident-driven dog park back there.
Absolutely. The dog park came because I think we have 56 pets on the campus.
Oh, wow.
Probably 36 dogs, the rest cats. And the folks said, we'd like a place where our dogs could just run freely. And I said, you find a creative way to raise the funds, it'll be done. You saw it out there on the property.
Yeah.
And it gets used. People love it.
And we talked about the many little rooms inside Wesley Willows that they all serve a purpose so that there's something for the residents to do no matter what time of day almost.
Exactly. And we're just right next to the bistro.
Mm-hmm.
And the bistro serves meals 3 times a day, 2 very informal meals, breakfast and lunch. When it comes to dinner, we have linen tablecloths. It's a formal wait at the table type situation. Right behind us is the media center. Our total volumes of books on campus, 15,000.
It's crazy.
Then we have computers in there, so people who have never used a computer before, there are people who will help them learn how to use the computer.
And in that media center, a lot of those books, or maybe all of them, donated?
All the books are donated.
And there's one man who kind of made that happen.
We have kind of the last master librarian, and he just said, I will take this project on. And then he has a number of residents who assist in checking books in and out and that kind of thing. But he handles them.
Yeah, and the one really other big room that a lot of people go to is, would you call it the gym?
We call it the fitness center.
The fitness center.
And the fitness center is one of 4 fitness centers on the campus.
Okay.
And the equipment is the same in each one, so no matter where you go, you don't have to retrain on how to use the equipment. it just works out so very well. And the interesting thing about the fitness centers is we use equipment called Kaiser, and it is very senior friendly. You can adjust from 1 pound of weights up to 300 if you want, or you can also, very visible, easy for folks to read.
Which is so nice for anyone, really.
Strength training, it is a great place.
Absolutely. So if someone wanted to get a very special tour, I don't know if you give all the tours, but I know you gave me a tour and it was pretty good. Where could they go to get more information?
Well, they could go to our website at www.wesleywillows.org, or today I can tell you they could call Ann at 815-316-1500, and she will find out where they need to be directed on the campus.
That's all, Bill.
Okay.
You did a great job.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for coming.
I'll come anytime. Give me a room. Isn't Wesley Willows such a cool place? We'll be right back with some food options here at RBI next on Good Day State Line.